Hello my dear students, welcome to the class once again. Today we will be discussing the second part of the chapter triangles, okay, that is exercise 7.2. So before starting the exercise, there are one or two theorems which are required, okay. So first one is the angle opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So you take out your book, page number 144, theorem 7.2. I'll not go do the whole one, it is there very nicely. I will just highlight you the what are the parts you need to know. So the question is angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So this one you know actually, normally we are using this one, that if in a triangle if two sides are equal, then they are these angles are required angles are also equal, and the angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangles are equal. If this is a triangle ABC having two equal sides AB and AC, then we can say that these two angles are also equal. But here the question is to prove that, okay, question is to find this one. In exam it may come like this: prove that the angle opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. So you see in your book very nicely it is given. So first of all you take a an isosceles triangle ABC. Let ABC be an isosceles triangle. Let ABC be an isosceles triangle in which AB is equals to AC, So you are to prove that angle B is equals to angle C. So you see here. So to do this thing, first of all what I need a bisector. I will draw an angle bisector like this. So giving it at a point D, okay. So let us draw a bisector of angle A. So you write construction, draw the bisector of angle A. Draw the bisector of angle A and let D be a point, D be the point of intersection, it is there in your book, you can see D be the point of intersection, of these bisectors, D be the point of intersection of this bisector of angle A and BC, bisector of angle A and BC. Draw the bisector of angle A and let D be a point of intersection of this bisector of angle A and BC, and D is a point of intersection of this bisector of angle A and BC. So you are to prove that this angle is equals to this one, this angle is equals to that one. So now very easily I can prove this one. In our last exercise what we have done, we have discussed about the congruency of a triangle, okay. So if I can show that these two triangles are equal, then I can using the theorem that corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal, I can say that this angle is equals to that one. So first of all what I have to do, I have to show that these two triangles are equal, So I will do this one at first. Proof: in triangle BAD and triangle CAD, what I can write? AB is equals to, these two sides are equal, it is given AB is equals to AC, angle BAD This is the bisector, no? So that means these two angles are equal. If this is the bisector, if A is the bisector, this one AD is the bisector of angle A, that means this angle is equals to that one, that is angle BAD will be equals to angle CAD. Since AD bisect angle A, since AD bisects angle A and common side, AD is the common side for both the triangles, so AD equals to AD and reason common, you write. So I can say that these two triangles are equal, so triangle BAD is congruent to triangle CAD. And what is the property? Side angle side, side angle side. So if these two triangles are equal, then their corresponding parts, that is angle B, will be equals to angle C. So therefore you write angle ABD will be equals to angle ACD, and there you write CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So angle ABD means angle B and angle ACD means angle C. So hence proved. Very easy thing. If the question comes like this, you just try to show that these two triangles are equal. If I can show that these two triangles are equal, I can say that they are congruent. I will prove that like this, they are congruent. How I have proved? I have taken these two sides, it was given, these two sides were equal, these two angles were equal, because AD is the angle bisector and AD is the common side for both the triangles. So I can say that these two triangles are equal. Okay, so that means angle B is equals to angle C. Now you see one thing, the next theorem, it is 7.3. you see the same question given, just here change that it is like this, that the side opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. So now you are to prove that for the next one, you are to prove that these two sides are equal if these angles are equal. So now you are to prove that AB is equals to AC. So in the same way you write, so here in place of this one, in place of everything will be same, just you change the proof part. Proof will be AB equals to AC, then draw the bisector how it is there, you write it same, then you take the triangle, and there what is given now, here it is given that angle ABD is equals to angle ACD. Okay, angle ABD is equals to angle ACD, it is given in the question. So if I can write this thing, then again these two triangles will be congruent, and if these two triangles are congruent, but reason here it will change, it will be two angles are there, so angle side angle side angle. Okay, so therefore you can say that by CPCT I can say that AB is equals to AC. Okay, for the next theorem I have given just only this part, this proof, to prove you are to change this one, you are to change, and at last line will be changed. Okay, so now let us move to the exercise. Later on we will discuss the examples. Okay, so exercise 7.2. So in an isosceles triangle AB is equals to AC, the bisector of angle B and C intersect each other at O, join A to O and show that. Okay, so first of all what is given, let me write. The triangle is given, so the figure it is not there, we have to draw. So it will be like this, a triangle, let me name it as ABC. Now what is given, that the bisector of angle B and C intersect each other at O. So let me bisect this angle. So if I bisect, it will be like this. If I bisect this angle, it will be like this. The given that bisector of angle B and C intersect each other at O, intersect each other at O, join A to O, and then you are to join A to O. Okay, so this is the figure. This is the figure. Okay, so now you see in question you have to prove that OB is equals to OC. OB is equals to OC. So you see, question number 1, Roman number 1. So what is given? First of all, let me write. In triangle ABC, we have, in triangle ABC, we have AB is equals to AC. AB is equals to AC, because in question it is given in an isosceles triangle. In an isosceles triangle, AB equals to AC. So it is given in the question. In triangle ABC, we have AB is equals to AC. So if two sides are equal, then we know that their opposite angles will be also equal. So I can write, therefore angle C will be equals to angle C will be equals to angle B, or angle B will be equals to angle C. Just now we have proved that if the opposites angle opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal, angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So you write here, since angles opposite to equal sides are equal, angles opposite to equal side are equal. So you see here, if I just multiply this one by half, then it will be half C, there it will be half B. So half C means the angle C, and we know that angle C is bisected into two equal parts. Okay, so half of angle C means I can write this one OCB. Can I write it? This one and this one, angle C is divided into two equal parts, two equal angles. Okay, so I can write this one or this one, so I will write this one. So it will be equals to OCB, and that one will be equals to OBC. OBC. So OBC equals to OCB. Now you see one thing. If I draw this one separately, it is like this, OBC. Just now what we have shown that these two angles are equal, and if I can say that these two angles are equal, the base angles are equal, then I can say that the sides are also equal, because just now we have proved this one. So I can write, therefore OB is equals to OC, OB is equals to OC, and reason will be side opposite to equal angle, side opposite to equal angles are equal. Very easy. How I have proved? Just first of all I have written this one AB, then for AB angle C will be equals to angle B. Now I have done half. Why I have done? Because in a question what is given, that angle C is bisected into two equal parts, it is given. No, so to use that one I have given this half. So half of angle C means any one I can write, whether I can write this one or that one. Okay, so I prefer to write this one, because if I write this one, then in that side also I can, similarly I can write that one also. And if I can say that these two angles are equal, then I can say that the sides opposite to equal angles are also equal. So first one I have proved very easily. Now let us move to the next one, Roman number 2. Roman number 2, it is given AO bisects angle A. Okay, so what, let me take this triangle, this one and that one. Okay, this whole triangle I am taking. So in Roman number 2, in triangle ABO and triangle ACO, in triangle ABO and triangle ACO, what I can write? Let me prove that these two are congruent. If I can prove that these two are congruent, so okay, let me prove it. I will show how to do. If I can prove that these two are congruent, you see. Okay, let me say, if I can prove that these two are congruent, then I will show that later on that this angle and these angles are also equal. And if these two angles are equal, that means they are bisected equally. Okay, so question is to prove that, just I have to show that this AO bisect this one. So if I can prove that these two angles are equal, then I can say that yes, angle this AO bisected angle A into two equal parts. Okay. So in triangles ABO and ACO, so it is given in the question AB is equals to AC. First one we have got given. Then you see OB is equals to OC. Just now we have proved. Right here, proved you right. Just now we have proved to this one. Okay, OB is equals to OC and angle OBC. Angle OBC is equals to angle OCB. This one, okay, you write since half of angle C is equals to half of angle B. Half of angle C is equals to half of angle B. Half of angle C is equals to half of angle B. Okay, so first one. So therefore I can say that ABO is congruent to triangle ACO, and the property used here, or the postulate, what we have used, angle two sides and side angle side. Okay, so we have shown that these two triangles are equal. So if these two triangles are equal, then angle OAB will be equals to OAC. So I can say that therefore angle OAB is equals to angle OAC. CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. OAB is equals to OAC. So if these two angles are equal, you see here what I have said earlier, this is O, this is A, and this is B. So these two will be angle if and only that this line bisects this angle. These two angles will be equal if OA bisected this angle into two equal parts. So that means OAB is equals to OAC. So I can write that therefore AO bisects angle A. But that is, you can write OAB equals to OAC. So that is AO bisects angle A. Hence proved or showed what is given here. Showed. Okay. So now let us move to the next one. In triangle ABC, AD is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equals to AC. In which AB is equals to AC. So figure is given. This is also very easy sum. Figure is given ABC and a perpendicular bisector is given. ABC and one perpendicular bisector is given. Okay. So in the question ABC, AD is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equals to AC. So I have to show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equals to AC. Okay, so let me show this one. Question number 2, solution. Since AD is the bisector, you write. AD is the bisector. Since AD is the bisector of BC. Since AD is the bisector of BC, so I can write BD will be equals to CD or DC, same thing. Since AD is the bisector of BC, so since AD bisected BC, so that means this part will be equals to that part. Okay. So now let me take two triangles. Now in triangle, if I can prove that these two triangles are equal, then I can say that this side will be equals to that side, because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So in triangle ABD and triangle ADC, ABD and ACD, you write, we have in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, we have AD equals to AD is the common side, BD equals to CD, since AD bisects, AD is the AD is the bisector of BC. You let it be short, okay? You erase this part. Because same thing I am writing again, so why to make it lengthy? So since AD is the bisector of BC, and this one it is given 90 degrees, the perpendicular bisector. No, that means this angle also will be 90, this angle also will be 90, and angle ADB will be equals to angle ADC, and there will be each 90 degree, or you can write AD is the perpendicular to BC. AD is perpendicular to BC. You write, since AD is perpendicular to BC, so angle ADB will be equals to angle ADC. So I can say that these two triangles are congruent because it has two sides and one angle equal. So triangle, there you write in triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD, and postulate here used is side angle side, SAS. By SAS we have proved that ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. So if these two triangles are congruent, so we can say that AB is equals to AC, because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So therefore I can write AB is equals to AC, and reason will be CP CT. So if AB is equals to AC, that means triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Thus triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So therefore, thus triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So very easy. What I have done, just I have shown that these two triangles are equal, and after that I have used this theorem, that CPCT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangle, and with this theorem I have shown that if the two triangles are congruent, that means their sides are also, so corresponding parts will also be equal. So AB will be equals to AC, and if AB is equals to AC, that means a triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so now let us see question number 3. It is given ABC is an isosceles triangle in which altitudes BE and CF are drawn to equal side AC and AB respectively. Show that these altitudes are equal. ABC given and B2E given and C2. ABC given, ABC, so this one it will not be there. So I have drawn the figure, you see ABC it is given, and it is says that the BE and CF are drawn on two equal sides in which altitude, these are the altitudes AC and AB respectively. Show that these altitudes are equal. So I have to show that this CF is equals to BE, CF is equals to BE. So nothing like earlier, I will prove that these two triangles are equal, that is triangle BEC and triangle BFC, yes, but CFB. I will show that this triangle is equals to that triangle. Okay, then I can show that then I can say that these two sides are also equal using that theory. So first of all, let me write. So it is given triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So you write, since triangle ABC is an given, but since triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So if triangle ABC is isosceles, that means AB is equals to BC. AB is equals to BC. If AB is equals to BC, then their corresponding angles will also be equal. That is, ACB will be equals to ABC. ACB will be equals to ABC will be equals to ABC will be equals to ABC will be equals to ACB. AB is equals to AC. So ACB. Sorry. AB will be equals to AC, not BC. AB will be equals to AC. So if triangle BC, if two sides are equal, then we can say that their corresponding angles are also equal. So these two angles will be, that is opposite angles opposite to equal sides are equal, no? So it will be AB, ABC will be equals to ACB. You write here angles opposite to equal sides, angles opposite to equal sides are equal, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So this is the reason. Okay, so now let me write what I have said. I will prove that these two triangles are congruent, these two triangles are congruent. So now in triangle, BFC and triangle CEB, in triangle BFC and triangle CEB, no, sorry, you write like this. In triangle BFC you write, B is C you write, and there I will take CFE. I need that whole angle. Okay, so in triangle BEC and triangle BEC and triangle CFB, BEC, actually I need this whole angle, that's why BEC and CFB we have. Okay, so one by one I will go on writing. So in these two triangles, this one, this whole one and that whole one. Okay, so in these two triangles, you see carefully what I can write. So AB is equals to AC, so that one I cannot write. Okay, common side BC is the common side, so okay, I have one common side. BC is equals to BC common. One I have got. Another one, you see, if ABC is an angle and there is a point F, so that means I can write in place of ABC, I can write AFBC. If ABC is an angle, that means it will not alter. If I take this point in place of A, if I write F, AFBC, both the angles are same, angle will not change. So we write like this. Okay, wait. In place of ABC, I can write FBC, angle FBC, and in place of ACB, I can write ACB, I can write ECB. Since you write here this one, since angle ABC is equals to angle ACB. ABC is equals to angle ACB. Okay, since angle ABC, FBC I have written is equals to ECB. Okay, this whole angle is equals to that one. So ABC is equals to ACB. So if ABC is equals to ACB, then in place of ABC I can write FBC, and in place of ACB I can write ECB. Okay, so we have got this one, and this one it is given the perpendiculars, no altitudes these are. So I can write BFC will be equals to BEC. And angle BFC will be equals to angle BEC. BFC CB, let me write. BFC is equals to CB, each 90. Each 90 degree. Okay, BEC equals to BFC is equals to CEB. Okay, so now you see I have two angles in one side, so I can write by property angle side angle that these two triangles are congruent. So triangle BEC is congruent to triangle CFB, and postulates what I have used, angle side angle. So if these two triangles are equal, then their corresponding parts will also be equal. So I can write that this B will be equals to, question is to prove that so that the altitudes are equal, that means B equals to CF. So I can say that therefore BE is equals to CF, and reason will be CP CT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So B is equals to CF, B is equals to CF, B is equals to CF. Okay, so now let us move to the next question. Triangle ABC is a triangle in which altitudes DE and CF, two sides AC and AB are equal, so that both the triangles ABE is congruent to triangle ACF, and AB is equals to AC, that is triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay, same figure, same thing, but just the question changed. Okay, let me draw it once again. It is ABCEF. ABC. ABC and EF. Okay, so now like earlier what I will do in the same way, question number 4, same figure. Okay, you see here it is given, so just I have to prove that ABE, this triangle, is equals to that one, and after that I have to show that AB is equals to, if I can show that these two triangles are equal, then automatically I can write AB will be equals to AC, because these are the corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So you write like this, Roman number 1, let me write, in triangle ABE and triangle ACF, in triangle ABE and triangle ACF we have So you see here in this triangle, so these two are given so perpendicular, so I can write like this, AEB, yes, AEB will be equals to AFC, AEB will be equals to AFC, AFC, AEB, that means both of them are 90 degree, both of them are 90 degree. So you write each 90 degree, and reason is if you want you can write that CF is perpendicular to AB and BE is perpendicular to AC, BE is perpendicular to AC. So if you want you can write the reasons also. Okay, it's okay, no problem if you don't write. Each 90 degree I have given. Okay, so now you see the common angle, they are in both the triangle, the common angle is angle A, so there is no common side, so angle A will be equals to angle A, common angle for both one, the angle is common, and BE is equals to CF. Here it is given that the altitudes in which the altitudes are equal, it is given, so BE is equals to CF given, so BE is equals to CF given. So I can say that these two triangles are equal, so triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACF, and postulates will be side angle side. ABE is congruent to triangle ACF, AB is congruent to triangle ACF. So now Roman number 2, very easy, since triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACF, so I can write that AB is what is given, what you have to prove, AB is equals to AC, AB is equals to AC, so I can write AB is equals to AC, and reason will be corresponding parts of congruent triangle, so CPCT. So AB is equals to AC, and here it is given what you have to prove, AB is equals to AC, that is ABC is an isosceles triangle, so you write that is ABC, triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, is an isosceles triangle. Okay, what we have done, first of all I have proved that these two triangles are equal, and after that I have just written that since these two triangles are congruent, so I can say that they are corresponding. Triangle ABE, that means this triangle, okay, is congruent to triangle this one. So if these two triangles are congruent, that means this side and these sides are also equal, because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Okay, so now let us move to question number 5. Very easy thing, just you got to prove, and very easily you can prove also if you just see the figure very carefully, and whatever the things it is given in the question you try to utilize it. Okay, but you need more practice in geometry. Okay, so this is given in the question, in triangle ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC, show that angle ABD and angle ACD, show that angle ABD is equals to angle ACD. So you have to show this one, okay, ABD is equals to angle ACD, so very easily you can show it. Okay, so first of all I will take this triangle. If I can prove that this angle is equals to that one, later on I can say that these two angles are also equal, and if I can show that these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal and that two angles are equal, so later on I can add them. If I add them, then I will get this whole angle, and these two angles will be equal very easily. You see, these two sides are equal, so if two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are also equal. So you write solution in triangle ABC. First of all, I am taking the upper one. In triangle ABC, AB is equals to AC. AB is equals to AC. Since ABC is an isosceles triangle given, no? AB is equals to AC. Okay, you write here. Since ISOSCELE is isosceles triangle. Since in triangle ABC we have AB is equals to AC, and reason is since isosceles triangle. So I can write that if two sides are equal, then their corresponding their opposite angles will also be equal. So angle ABC will be equals to angle ACB. Angle ABC will be equals to angle ACB. Equation number 1, and reason will be angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Similarly, I can prove for the next one also. Again, in triangle BDC, we have BD is equals to CD. BD is equals to CD since isosceles triangle. Or it will be better if you write like this in isosceles triangle ABC. Okay, then you write AB equals to AC, then no need to write this part. Okay, so same way I can write therefore angle BD is equals to CD. I have written, no, BD is equals to CD. So it will be like this, angle DBC will be equals to angle DC. No, you write like this, CBD will be equals to angle, yes, angle CBD will be equals to angle BCD, and this will be equation number 2. And reason will be the same one, angles opposite to equal sides. Angle opposite to equal sides are angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So now very easy. What I have said earlier, you just saw that these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal, and later on you add these two and that two, you will get this complete angle. So that's why I have given equation 1 and 2. So now I will just add them and I will get the answer. You see here, very easy sum. So adding equation 1 and 2, adding equation 1 and 2, I can write angle ABC plus angle CBD, ABC plus angle CBD equals to ACB plus angle BCD, ACB, and this one ABC and CBD. Okay, so you see here ABC, that means this angle, plus angle CBD, that means this angle. So this angle plus this angle, which one forms? The whole angle ABD. And they are also ACB plus angle BCD, that means ACD. So hence proof, this is the answer here. ACB ABD is equals to angle ACD. Finished. Okay, nothing, just you have to find this and you have to add them. Okay, you will get the answer. Now let us move to next question. Question number 6. Question number 6, figure is given that in triangle ABC, so let me draw and then I will read the question. A, B, C, D. This side, this side, this side, all are given equal. Okay. So you see, in triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equals to AC. Side BA is produced to D such that AD is equals to AB again. That means this side is also equal. Show that BCD is an isosceles triangle. Is a right angle. BCD is a right angle. Okay, so I have to show that this one is a right angle. This one I have to show that I have to show that this one is a right angle. So now, okay, let me start the solving. You will understand very easily. In triangle okay, so in triangle ABC, you see, in triangle ABC, so it is given AB is equals to BC, AB is equals to BC, and again given AB is equals to AD. Yeah, one thing you do, you just go on and given you, right? Given AB is equals to BC, AB is equals to AC given, no? AB is equals to AC given, and again given AB is equals to AD also. So if this is equation 1, this is equation 2, so from 1 and 2 I can write, from 1 and 2 I can write, if this side is equals to that one, this side is equals to that one, that means these two sides are also equal, so I can write AC is equals to AD. So from 1 and 2 we get AC is equals to AD. Okay, so now in triangle ABC, right? Now in triangle ABC, we have, I have to prove that angle is 90 degree, no? So first of all, here I will use the angle sum property. In triangle ABC, angle ABC plus angle BAC plus angle ACB equals to 180 degree. In triangle ABC, we have angle ABC plus angle BAC plus angle ACB is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so since sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree, or you can write angle sum property. Okay, now you see ABC is equals to BAC. So one thing you see, one thing you see, these two sides are equal. If these two sides are equal, then this angle will be equals to that one. We know that angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. If these two sides are equal, then I can write angle ABC will be equals to angle ACB. ABC is equals to angle ACB. ABC will be equals to angle ACB. So that means, let me replace this one with ACB plus angle BAC plus angle ACB, because I need this one for that triangle, that's why I am writing here, or else I could have written this one also. Okay, I have replaced this one because if I can find this one, then it will be okay, then later on I will find that angle. Okay, and then again I will add them, I will get 90 degree. So now you see ACB plus BAC plus ACB equals to 180 degree, and there you write since AB is equals to AC, that is we can write angle ABC will be equals to angle ACB. Since, so therefore you give this thing you give in reason, we have not written there, so no. So you write since AB is equals to AC, therefore this angle ABC is equals to angle ACB. So ACB how many times? 2 times. So twice angle ACB plus angle BAC equals to 180 degree. BAC equals to 180 degree. Okay. So this will be our equation number 3. What we have got? Twice angle ACB plus BAC equals to 180 degree. Now similarly we will take another equation from triangle ACD. I will take this triangle ACD. So there also two sides are equal. So these two angles will also be equal. So for that one also it will be similar. In triangle ACD, we have the similarly angle sum property. I will write angle ACD plus angle ADC plus angle CAD equals to 180 degree. There you write since sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree, or angle sum property. So ACD plus CAD plus again ACD. Okay. So now you see there are also what? Same thing I can do. These two sides are equal, AC and AD. So if AC and AD are equal, then what can I write? That angle, this angle will be equals to that angle. Okay. This angle will be equals to that angle. So ACD will be equals to ADC. So let me write ACD, because I need this one and this one. When I will add, then only I will get 90 degree. Okay. So ACD plus angle ADC. In place of ADC I can write ACD plus angle CAD equals to 180 degree. And reason you write since AC is equals to AD. Since AC is equals to AD, so therefore angle ACD is equals to angle ADC. This thing you give in reason. So now twice 2 times ACD, so twice angle ACD plus angle CAD equals to 180 degree. This is our equation number 4. So twice ACD plus twice CAD is equals to, okay. So now I will add equation 1 and 2, and then I will solve it. I will get the answer. So adding equation 3 and 4, we get okay. So you see twice angle ACB. First of all I am writing this one plus, let me arrange and write. Okay. From there I have written this one, from there also let me write this one, so it will be arranged directly. So later on no need to write one more line. Okay. ACD, and then this one plus BAC plus CAD, and which will be equals to 180 plus 180. Is it okay? First of all I have written this one, then all are plus. So if you want you can write this line, then you write that line, but again need to arrange. So I have written directly twice ACB plus twice ACD plus angle BAC plus angle CAD, and 180 plus 180. Okay. So now for this 2 is common, so twice angle ACB plus angle ACD. For this 2 angle 2 is common, and let me take this two angle also, BAC plus angle CAD equals to 360 degree. Now you see one thing, ACB, again let me draw this one nicely, you will understand. BCAD, okay. So now you see, again I have drawn the figure, ACB, which one? ACB, this angle, plus ACD, this angle, so that means this whole angle, so it will be twice angle BAC. What is given in the question? Prove that which one? That angle BCD. Yes, so you write it as BCD. Okay, ACB, this angle plus ACD, this angle, that means it is equals to angle BCD. And this one you see, BAC, that means this angle, plus CAD, that means this angle. So this is a straight line, this is a straight line, and these are two linear pairs. So sum of these two angles will be equals to 180 degree because they are linear pairs, equals to 360 degree. And there you write, since BAD is a straight line, BAD is a straight line. BAD, this one, BAC plus CAD, BAC plus CAD, that means this angle plus that angle, that means it is a straight line. BAD is a straight line, okay. Or you can write angle BAC and angle CAD forms linear pair. So now you see twice angle BCD, and 180 degree, if it moves to this side then it will be minus. So twice angle BCD is equals to 180 degree, then angle BCD is equals to 90 degree. Angle BCD is equals to 9, little lengthy but interesting, okay. First of all, what I have done, I have taken these two triangles, then angle sum, this one triangle, then I have used angle sum property. There also I have taken this triangle, I have used angle sum property. Later on, whatever the thing I have got, I simply add them. After adding, I arrange them. 2 I have taken common, this one and this one also I have taken in one single bracket. So what happens here, this two angle if I add, I will get BCD, and this two angle forms a linear pair. So if you want, you can write like this, angle BAC and angle CAD are linear pair, or you can write, since angle BAD, since BAD is a straight line, that's why this two angle forms 180 degree, okay. Or you can write here angle BAD, then you can write 180 degree, it's okay, no problem is there. Okay, it's better you write them as linear pair. You write like this, angle BAC and angle CAD forms a linear pair, then problem will be solved directly, okay. Some of you may get confused, why SR is given directly BAD, if there is no BAD, you may take it like this. So that's why I have given these two are linear pairs, so their sum will be 180. So now again we have solved this one and we have got BCD equals to 90 degree. Question is to show that BCD is a right triangle. So you write, therefore angle BCD is a right angle. BCD is a right angle. Now question number 7. Question number 7, you see, ABC is a right angle triangle in which angle A is equals to 90 degree, AB equals to AC. Find angle B and C. So you have to find the measure of this angle, okay. So there is no figure given, let me draw it. If I draw a right angle like this at angle A, these two sides are given equal, okay. This is the figure I have drawn, okay. So question is to find the value of this angle, okay. So you see, very easy. If this one is 90 degree, that means these two remaining angles, if I add them, then I will get how much? 90 degree. And these two angles are equal, if I can show that, then this one, each one will be how much? 45 degree, 45 degree, okay. By seeing, I can say this angle is 90 degree, sum of these three angle will be equals to 180. So this one alone 90 degree, that means these two after adding I will get 90. And since these two angles are equal, because these sides are equal, okay, if the sides are equal, then we can say that opposite angles are equal. So if these two are equal, that means each one will be 45 degree. Now let us mathematically show that it comes 45 degree. Okay, so you see here in triangle ABC we have, in triangle ABC we have AB is equals to AC, AB is equals to AC. You see here, if AB is equals to AC, then angle ACB will be equals to angle ACB will be equals to angle ABC. Angle ACB will be equals to angle ABC, that means angle B will be equals to angle C. And there you write the reason, since the opposite angle you write, since angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay, now you see the, if these two angles are equal, then what I can write? Okay, let me use this angle sum property. Okay, in triangle ABC, so it is given here. So now I can write angle A plus, only A given measure, no? So angle A plus angle B plus angle C will be equals to 90 degree. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C will be equals to 90 degree. Angle A it is given 90, angle B plus angle C will be equals to angle A plus B plus C, it is 180 degree. Okay, so if 90 degree, then angle B plus angle C will be equals to 180 minus 90, that means 90 degree. Angle B plus C will be equals to 90 degree. So if angle B plus C is equals to 90 degree, that is angle ACB plus angle ABC, and we know that these two angles are equal. Angle ACB means which one? Angle C. Angle ABC means which one? Angle B. So if these two angles are equal, that means I can replace them with any one. So in place of C, let me write angle B equals to 90 degree, and there you write, since angle ACB is equals to angle ABC. ACB means angle C, angle ABC means angle C, or you can write angle B is equals to angle C, no problem. So after that it comes twice angle B is equals to 90 degree. So that means angle B is equals to 90 degree. Okay. Angles opposite to, so angle B will be equals to 90 degree. Okay, if you have problem, you write it like this. It will be a shortcut. Angle B is equals to angle C. So there also you can write angle B is equals to angle C. So it will be easy. So angle B is 90 divided by 2, that is 45 degrees. So if B is 45, then angle B equals to angle C equals to 45 degrees. So this is the value. Angle B equals to angle C is equals to 45 degree. Very easy sum. Just you have to first line, from there you have to find that those two angles are equal, and if these two angles are equal, then in angle sum property if I use, there you write one more line, it will be good, that we know that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So therefore angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to 180, and after that you solve it. So therefore B will be, C will be equals to 45 degree each. So now let us move to the last question, question number 8. Question number 8, it is given, show that the angles of an equilateral triangle are 60 degree each. Important question. Okay, you have to show that in an equilateral triangle we know that each angle measures 60 degree. So that means all the sides are equal, and I have to prove that now that each angle will be equals to 60 degree. So you write solution in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC we have, since it is a equilateral triangle, AB is equals to BC is equals to AC. You can write here, since triangle ABC is equilateral, since triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle, so in triangle ABC we have AB equals to BC equals to AC. So now if I take two sides, AB is equals to AC, since AB is equals to AC, I am taking only these two sides. If I take these two sides, then these two angles will be equals to, and these two angles will also be equal. So angle B will be equals to, I can write, therefore angle B will be equals to angle C. Angles opposite to equal sides, since angles opposite to equal sides are equal, and I can write, one I have taken AB is equals to AC, another one I can write AC is equals to BC, AC is equals to BC, and AC is equals to BC. One time I have taken AB is equals to AC, another time I am taking AC is equals to BC. So if I can show that what is here, AC is equals to BC. So if these two sides are equal, then this angle and this angle, now it will be equal. This angle and this angle will be equal. So angle A will be equals to angle B. So therefore angle A will be equals to angle B. Same reason you write, since of angle opposite to equal sides of a triangle are angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So AC is equals to BC, and AB equals to and AC is equals to BC. Okay. So you see what I have done. First of all, let me erase this one and nicely let me draw. You see here, ABC is an isosceles equilateral triangle. I have to prove that each angle measures 60 degree. Okay. So first of all, what I have done, I have taken this AB equals to BC. AB equals to BC, then only I can show that angle A is equals to angle C. No, AB is equals to BC. AB will be equals to BC, then only angle C will be equals to something. AB equals to, sorry, wait, let me write. AB equals to BC. So that means angle A is equals to angle C. Something. Okay, so you make it correct. Angle A is equals to angle C. And for next one, what we have done, AC equals to, again I have taken AC equals to BC. AC equals to BC. So for these two, this angle and this angle will be equal. Okay, now it is okay. Actually, earlier all the sides were marked and I got confused. So I have written down. So you make it correct. AC will be equals to, angle A will be equals to angle C, because AB is equals to BC, and AC will be equals to BC. For that purpose, angle A will be equals to angle B. So now let me give it as equation 1, and this one will be equation 2. So from 1 and 2 I can write angle C and B are also equal. So from 1 and 2 we get angle B is equals to angle C. From 1 and 2 we get or I can write angle A equals to angle B equals to angle C. From 1 and 2 I can write angle A equals to angle B, because angle A is equals to angle C also, angle A is equals to angle B also. So from 1 and 2 I can write angle A equals to angle B equals to angle C. Any two sides you can take, it will be similar, okay. Which one you find common, that one you write. So angle A equals to angle B equals to angle C, okay. So now I can very easily find, so these three angles are equal. So now let me write this. So now you write like this, since angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degree. So all the angles are equal, okay. Let me write, let angle A, there you include one more line, angle A plus angle B, angle A equals to angle B equals to angle C equals to X you write. So now I will replace each and every one by X, from there I will get, so you write let angle A equals to angle B equals to angle C equals to X. So if I replace all of them by X, so it will be 180 degree, that means 3x will be equals to 180 degree, implies x will be equals to 60 degree. So therefore angle A equals to angle B equals to angle C equals to 60 degree. Okay, very good. Sorry, it is this is the answer, okay. Angle A equals to angle B equals to angle C, okay, which is equals to 60 degree. We have proved very nicely. So now you see this one finished. What I have done, just I have shown that two sides I have taken and I have shown that their angles are also equal, opposite angles. Then I have related them. I have found that this angle A is equals to angle C also, angle A is equals to angle B also. That means both, all of them three are equal. Then I have taken three of them is equals to X. Then I put the value and I got the answer, okay. Now let me discuss the example. You see example number 4, page number 145. In triangle ABC, the bisector AD of angle A is perpendicular to the side BC. Show that these two sides are equal and you have to show that it is an isosceles triangle. So many questions we have done like this, that two triangles are given. One triangle is given, one bisector is given like this. One triangle is given and one bisector is given like this, and you have to prove that this side is equals to that side. So very easily, just we have shown that these two triangles are congruent, and then we have written corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So we have written AB is equals to AC, and we have proved that these two are isosceles triangles. So this one you can do. You see here it is given also that angle BAD is equals to angle CAD, because it is given that angle A is bisected by AD. AD equals to AD, that means common side, and since perpendicular is drawn, that means angle ADB will be equals to angle ADC, both will be 90 degree. So similarly we can say that these triangles, both the triangles are congruent, and congruency rule will be angle side and angle, for which we can say that AB equals to AC, because if two triangles are congruent, we can say that they are the sides are also equal, their corresponding parts are also equal. Now let us move to question number 5, example number 5. Here also same one we have done also in exercise, same type, okay. So here also you have to prove that BF equals to CF, that is this lines. One we have done no, like this maths, all are related, you see. One is given like this, so BE and CF, I think. Sorry, here given BF and CE. Okay, so you have to prove that this line is equals to that one. So earlier we have showed so many two triangles you take. So here even it is triangle it is taken ABF is equals to triangle ACE they have taken. Then you write what is given, that it is given in the question two sides are equal, that means AB is equals to AC, AB is equals to AC, and angle A is the common side, a common angle, and AF they have taken equals to AE. They have taken this one they have taken extra, because these lines are this line bisected this one, bisected this line into two equal parts, that means this is the midpoint, and if this is the midpoint, that means this one and this one it is equal. So if this line is equal, then there if this line is 6 centimeter, for example I am taking, then each part will be equals to 3 centimeter 3 centimeter. And earlier I have said that this line and this line equal. So if these two lines are equal, so if I take these two line measure 6 centimeter, then each of this part will be equals to 3 centimeter 3 centimeter. That means these sides are also equal. So I can say that these two triangles are also equal, and if these two triangles are equal, then I can easily say that their corresponding parts are also equal. Example number 6, you see, there the little thing is different. Okay, I'll only show you the calculation part. Example number 6, you see how they have proved this one. The figure is like this: A, B, D, E and C. These two sides given equal. So in triangle ABD, in triangle which one? In triangle ABD, this one they have taken, and they have taken this triangle, and triangle AEC or ACE. ABD given, then you write SCE. It should be in order. Okay. So here it is given AB is equals to AC. It is given in the question. Then angle B is equals to angle C. If two sides are equal, then that means angle will also be equal. So their reason is given angle opposite to, you write angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Then what they have done, and this line, this part BE, here it is given in the question BE is equals to CD. So since another one I need, so you can earlier prove it and then you can write also while directly writing, or else they are in the, after writing this thing also you can, in the middle you can prove it. So since BE is equals to CD, so if BE is equals to CD, so BE, you see I am drawing it here, B, D, E and C. So if BE is equals to CD, this line is equals to this line, which is the common part here, DE. So if I from both, if I subtract DE, if from both, this is the common part, no, DE in both the case. So let me subtract from each one DE. So BE minus DE equals to CD minus DE. So if I subtract DE, then if I subtract this part from this one, then which part will be left? BD. And if I subtract from this one this part, which one will be left? EC. So I have got another side, that BD is equals to EC. So now these two triangles are congruent. One I have got there, another one it is here, another one it is here. So I can say that these two triangles are congruent, and if these two triangles are congruent, then I can say that AD will be equals to AE, because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So this is the end of today's class. If you have any doubt regarding this question which I have done today, you can contact me at night. Thank you.